Good morning and a happy Wednesday. We're making it through the halfway point of the work week, and today is going to be the day probably with the lowest rain chances for the week ahead as well. Now we are starting off with warm and muggy conditions outside this morning. Temperatures in the 70s across the area. We'll keep an eye on Cherokee County. I think we'll probably dip down into the upper 60s, around 69, 68 degrees over the next couple of hours. But for most, yeah, it's in the mid 70s. So certainly you're going to notice that opening up your door and heading out this morning. 77 currently in Chattanooga. Here's a breakdown for our hour by hour forecast today. Generally winds from the southwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, but at times this afternoon we can see it from about 10 to 15. We'll also have mostly to partly sunny skies, so that really nice mix of blue skies, sunshine, and some clouds. Rain chances today not quite as much as yesterday, and yesterday wasn't quite as much as Monday, so we're kind of seeing that dip in our rain chances. So that means generally from about noon to 9 p.m. at any given hour, just about a 10 to 20% chance for a couple of isolated showers or storms to pop up. That's about it. Notice the temperatures though. By 9 a.m. we're already around that 80-degree mark. So it's going to warm up pretty quickly this morning because we're already starting off with warm temperatures. By 1 p.m. it's in the upper 80s, and then here come the 90s, 92 at 3 o'clock and at 5 p.m. Looking at 7 p.m. this evening, still in the upper 80s. So it'll certainly be a warm and muggy evening ahead. Now, anytime you talk about the mugginess, that's all the moisture, the water vapor in the air, and that can produce some of that patchy fog. And we're seeing that where our coolest spot was. So in Cherokee County, a little bit of patchy fog developing, also for Clay County, Union County. So if you're driving for any of those locations this morning, watch out for some slightly reduced visibility. Overall though, doesn't look like anything is going to be dense across the area. So that is some good news as we start the day. As far as our clouds and radar go, we do have a mix of clouds this morning. Generally some thinner, wispier clouds the further to the south you go, some denser clouds in Tennessee, but overall you're still seeing a mixture, so scattered clouds at this time. That's what we'll expect for the day today. And pulling back even further, yes, that stationary front is still there from Virginia all the way out to Kansas and Oklahoma. That's where the greatest rainfall potential will be for today. Really not just for today, but for tomorrow as well. By Friday, we're going to start to see a little bit more movement during that period of time. So I wanted to show you a look at the futurecast rainfall. This is going to be today, tomorrow, through the end of the day on Friday. And you can see the heaviest batches where we had some of those orange and red colors from Kentucky over into West Virginia. Now, this is just going to be on average. Remember, this is all isolated to scattered development, which means some spots will pick up certainly more rain than this if you get underneath one of those downpours or a stronger storm, while other locations may stay dry. But on average, about a quarter to a half inch for the Tennessee Valley. A little bit more likely the further to the north you are, a little bit less likely the further to the south you are. But I did want to give you that kind of picture of what to expect. Here's what we're going to be dealing with then on futurecast for the day today. Mostly sunny skies during this morning time. Again, that southwest breeze will be with us at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Picking up a little bit to around that 15 mile per hour mark possible for the afternoon. A few more clouds build up for the afternoon. And also, yes, those isolated pockets of showers or storms. Anytime you get a storm, heavier rainfall, the potential for lightning and some brief gusty wind. By this evening time, that's going to start to fizzle out after about 9 o'clock. Quiet conditions overnight, and we'll keep it quiet during the morning time of Thursday. By Thursday afternoon, here comes that mix of sun and clouds, and yes, those hit or miss showers and storms. Notice for Thursday afternoon, a little bit more activity to our west as we head into the evening time. It's going to break up some, so it'll still just be scattered chances for our area for Thursday night. But on Friday, this cold front is going to get closer and closer to us. It'll bring us a little bit of an increase for rain chances. It's still not going to be widespread across the entire area, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday do look like we're going to have a little more activity as far as rainfall goes. Today, 93 degrees, hot and humid, just the isolated storm chance and that southwest wind. Tonight, 75 for your low, mostly clear. It's going to be a warm night, lows across the area from 70 to 75, a light south breeze. And then looking ahead to tomorrow, 93, hot and muggy, and those scattered PM storm chances once again. And yes, still dealing with that southwest wind. Here are your high temperatures that I was then speaking of. So 93 for the next couple of days, 90 on Friday, down a little bit Saturday, Sunday, and Monday in the 80s, and then we start to climb back up to 90 degrees on Tuesday. So the end of July, beginning of August, normal high is 91, and we're really right around that. And also up there, yes, it's going to be the humidity, staying in the very muggy category, that orange condition for the entire week ahead, which means yes, the heat index maxing out around 100 degrees. So prepare for the heat for this afternoon. A couple of downpours and storms will be possible, but the great majority of areas, you're just going to be battling the heat and humidity.
Yeah, but we will hopefully get some rain in